Good morning, YouTube. Denny in Saigon. On my way to teach little kids. Go bap in English. See the plane? There's always a plane landing every time I come through here. Yeah. Let me ask you this. How many idiots watch CNN? I'll give you a hint. All of them. All of them. Everybody who's watching CNN is completely clueless because CNN really doesn't talk about things like Bruce Orr and Nellie Orr, Christopher Steele. They don't really talk about the collusion on the Democrat side between the intelligence agencies. They're not really covering all that. And MSNBC and all these guys, they don't mention any of that. And their followers and their viewers, they don't know. They don't know. The only time they hear about it is when they're reading comments from somebody on YouTube or something, on Facebook. They're not getting that news. That news is being blocked out from them. They're just pretending that doesn't exist. I watched the CNN correspondent in the White House ask Huckabee. He said, referring to the Trump Tower meetings, he said, well, how is that not collusion? How is that not collusion if the Trump campaign meets with a Russian to discuss dirt on another campaign? He can make that connection. In his mind, that's collusion. If Trump's campaign meets with a lawyer who's sent in by the other campaign, sent in by intelligence agencies and contacts and people who are connected with the other campaign, that would be collusion for Trump, but not the other campaign that sent in a lawyer. They can't make that connection. A lawyer who was let in the country under special circumstances. She's on a list. She's not even supposed to be in the country, but they let her in so she could have this meeting. She meets with people who are connected to the other campaign the day before and the day after. They don't even discuss it. Nobody who watches CNN knows this. And, yeah, what a mess, man. What an absolute mess that they have back home. It's a huge mess, and it's one of the reasons I don't really want to live in the USA, because I know it's only going to get worse. There's no fixing it. I'm sure there's no fixing it. Trump is doing a pretty good job, and he's handling things pretty well, but, I mean, I'm not expecting miracles from Trump. He's doing the best he can, right? He's one guy. He's not going to be there forever. And I'm sure these ass clowns will get power again, I'm sure. Because number one, they don't play by the rules. That ought to be apparent. There's no level of cheating and stuff they're not going to stoop to. Man, she was hot. Got sidetracked. I love Vietnamese women. These guys, there's no level of cheating that they're not going to stoop to. Okay, there's nothing they're not going to do. Because obviously, if they're willing, you gotta understand what they're doing to Trump, and everything they say about Trump is exactly what they did to the Tea Party and everything they said about the Tea Party. And they got rid of the Tea Party through the same means, through the same people, the same techniques, the same strategies. They got rid of the Tea Party. And that's politics in America now, okay? Because you got the other side, the lefties, the deep state, and they're really, they're not American in the sense that they don't believe in democracy now. They don't believe in freedom. They believe in creating a humanitarian utopia of some kind. They believe in big government to come in and handle everything, control and fix everything. Okay, and they're pretty fascist on the left. They're pretty fascist. They try to claim that fascism is on the right. It's not. It's on the left. Okay, they're the ones who want to silence free speech when it's not something they want to do. And that stuff's going to continue, by the way. A lot of this silencing of conservatives in the West, of course it's in every Western nation, but in the USA, a lot of this deplatforming of conservatives, or anyone who's not a flaming lefty, this is about cheating in the 2018 elections. This is about shutting down dissent. It's the same thing they did to the Tea Party, the same thing they're doing to Trump. They're trying to just use now, brute force in any technique, any method to depose their opposition. It will deteriorate eventually into a civil war, I guess. I don't see how it can't. Okay, so that's why I say I believe that Hillary will run again in 2020. I think she really. They have big plans with Hillary. They may put in some other minion because Hillary's old. Okay, she can play and pretend, but everybody knows she's old. But of course, CNN will never admit that. They want her in power. They want to right the wrong that is Trump, and they want to continue on with their plans of taking guns, getting rid of the Constitution, all that stuff. Okay, all that stuff. Yeah, they want to get rid of the Constitution. Both the establishment wants that. They want to get rid of the U.S. Constitution. I mean, even the right-wingers don't think they don't. The rhinos and all that. They have the police targeting people who carry around copies of the Constitution since 9/11. Okay, so if you're a patriot, you're basically an enemy of the state to the establishment. And that's the way it is in America. They're lying to everybody every day of the week. They're stealing your vote, and they're feeding you full of fake news all the time, propagandizing you. And they're even spraying the freaking sky over your head and lying to you about it. So a lot of those are the reasons a lot of those reasons are valid enough reasons not to want to live there. Even though I still believe it's the best country in the world, of course. I love my country. I'm a patriot. I love America, and I'll have to go back someday, sadly enough. And I'll have to put up with all that bullshit. I miss my kids really bad, and I want to see them, but I don't want to put up with that crap. And I don't want to put up with whatever plans CNN and the Good Old Boys Network, New Weird Odor have in store for me in America. I don't want to deal with it. And that's what I'm doing here in Saigon. Not dealing with it.